Hi guys, it's me, Ruowen Huang. It's been a while, but as I say, I'll try to come back and do the broadcast as much as I can. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I want to talk about a unique topic that is called "What About Me" syndrome. I know you never heard of this before. I make this up. Why do I make this up? Very simple. During the past several months of consultation, it's very regularly people come to me and inquire like, how come their life is not turning out the way they want, right? So sure enough, when we get into this deeper conversation, I very often hear them talking about how other people have it better than them. Other people are luckier than me. Other people are there, they always, got this and I don't have that. They always have that and I don't have that. And slowly, it took me a while for me to try to analyze and explain things to them that how they are not feeling what they want. Therefore, they cannot get what they want, right? So throughout the consultation, I start to realize the sentence that is being driven them or controlling their life is called "What about me?" Many of you would say, what does that mean? Like, what about me? What about me basically is, it doesn't matter what happened to, what kind of circumstances that happened to that specific individual. What they only see is how it's benefit other people, but not them, So how come other people have it and I don't have it? How come other people have bigger peace than I do? How come they have way more benefit than I do? How come they are this and I'm not? Right? So very often they are comparing themselves not to someone who is worse than them, but very often compare themselves to someone who is better than them. And that is not usually consistent. It's only on some event or circumstances that someone is better than them that they feel very unfair. Why that person in other area could be worse than them, they seem to waive that knowledge right away. There's a reason for this. As you guys refer to my previous episode or the earlier on episode, you will probably hear me saying that people would choose their platform in order to create a task. This task most likely will drive your life, tell you what to do and even convince you what is true. Like for you to believe. For that to form, you will then deal with later on of your life, try to find conflict with them, like how what you believe is true is no longer working for you, and therefore will push you to work it. So this whole process called task. So for many people who do have "What about me" syndrome, usually they would choose a platform that is make them not as good as others or a little bit below average. That is, they don't usually get what people get. They could be money-wise, could be material-wise, or could be life-wise. They don't have the love that you usually get from their parents, like, their classmates do, or they don't usually get that kind of money or the material or love or something, etc. Based on that kind of platform, it will always create that kind of envy or jealous or compare mode that they have to others. Like, others always have it better than I do. They have it so good. They almost, admire like they have it. I wish I can be that. So this kind of setting usually become a drive of their life. Like probably make them work harder and probably make them, more working toward that material, that thing, or that statement that they let go of when they were kids, right? But in the meanwhile, they will feel that they're lacking of. My life is lacking of that. You know what I mean? And that sense of lacking of something is what continuously make them feel unsatisfied no matter what status they have. Does that make sense to you? So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, many of people will come to me with a question like they don't understand why they cannot get what the order they place for universe, and it simply is not working. To me, I notice because many of you are living in a syndrome or in the mindset called "What about me?" What about me is you only see what other people have that you don't. by constantly trigger that mindset, you are really triggering the soul command say, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. So therefore, even though you place the order to the universe, I wish I feel abundant, I feel wealthy, I feel, full of love or something, what you really say to yourself is, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. You know what I mean? So you can see now how the energy is conflicting at one another. So at the end, universe responds to your core command, that is, I don't have it, I don't have it. Because other people have it better than me. I mean, who they are, who they deserve it, how they deserve it, and things like that, whatever excuse you make to yourself. Understand, whatever platform that you choose it for a reason. I said it so many times, most of the time you choose a difficult childhood, it's not to prove that your childhood is right, that you don't deserve, you're not worthy, or you don't deserve it, or nobody loves you, and things like that. Most likely it's created so you can overcome it. Now, think about how you can overcome it, and think about a sentence, whether or not you have that in your sentence in your head called, what about me? What about me? Because if you do have that, honestly, you are victimizing yourself. You're putting yourself in I don't deserve it type of position. Therefore, it's hard for universe to really generate or make that things happen for you, because honestly, in reality, you constantly living in the fear, believing you're gonna get mistreated, believing people gonna treat you unjustified or unbalanced, or they just mistreated you or something, because that core belief that you hold on to called what about me. Understand, what about me simply come from the comparison, believing you don't have it good and then you have it worse than someone else, because you will constantly have your focal points on how people have it better than you. Therefore, what it really projects is, I don't have it good, I don't have it all. Even I want to be rich, I will never be rich because I'm always feeling poor. So anyway, I just brought it up. This is going to be a quick broadcast, but basically just brought it up and have you guys to sometimes think about it. Do you have that? Do you have that thought or that thinking in your head continue saying, what about me? What about me? How come he got to go there, but I don't? How come he had to have the bonus, but I don't? How come he got to do that, but I don't? Right? Understand that mindset in your head is exactly what pulling you back and what convinces you that you are not better than other people. And it's what makes you believe, I don't deserve that, I'm not worthy. And that's why it's pulling you away from what you really want to get. So anyway, just a quick talk, and then brought a different prospect of thinking, and then you guys can think about it. If you caught yourself thinking that, saying that to yourself, really the best way to say, you know what, I get it, I acknowledge you, understand anything I say, ignore it is never the best way to deal with it. Acknowledge it. Honey, I understand. But remember, we come to this life so we can overcome it. And I'm here to work it with you. We can do this. Having more conversation with yourself when you were a little child, crawl back to the corner and say, what about me? Everybody have candy but me. Pat that kids in the shoulder, pat that inner child of you on the shoulder and say, honey, you will have candy too. We just have to be patient and it is going to come. Okay? So anyway, just a little sharing with you guys. Again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website, ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.